Papa's here. Papa's here.
What you come back for?
You throwing a big event tonight?
Your money come with blood.
All money come with blood, baby. Listen here. This ain't no house party. Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stank?
You want some?
You keep dancing with the devil. One day he's gonna follow you home.
Hit, flick. Welcome to Flick the Script Podcast. This is episode 29. Once again, this is Derek Mitchell on the Flick the Script Podcast. Welcome everybody to another episode. Again, this is episode 29. And today we're going to talk about the movie Sinners. If you don't know what the movie Sinners is about, it is a vampire movie. It takes place in 1930s Mississippi. This happens to be one of my favorite movies I've seen in a long time. If you follow me on social media, you will see that I have deemed this movie to be a masterpiece in my eyes. I really enjoyed this movie. Great movie. I've seen it multiple times. I couldn't wait to talk about this one. And on that note, let's go ahead and get started. First off, if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed or followed me on any social platform, be sure to go and do that. I really appreciate it. Once again, if you haven't done that, go follow me on social media, like, share, subscribe. Let's get the podcast growing more. But once again, Sinners, the movie I'm going to talk about today. The duration is 2 hours and 17 minutes. Directed by Ryan Coogler, starring Michael B. Jordan, Hailee Steinfeld, Jack O'Connell, Wunmi Mosaku, Jayme Lawson, Delroy Lindo, and of course, many other talented actors and actresses as well. Now, right off the bat, with the movie Sinners, my expectations were already high. I had high expectations for this movie. I already knew this was going to be a hit. It's going to be a blockbuster movie. And I knew it was going to do some numbers. And the thing is with this movie, it has been doing just that. It has been killing the movie theater scene. It is a certified blockbuster, certified masterpiece. It is a certified hit. Another Ryan Coogler hit. If you're not too familiar with Ryan Coogler's work, he's directed Fruitvale Station. He's directed Creed, the Black Panther movies. He's, and again, those movies are hits. So Ryan Coogler is quickly becoming, or he already is, a huge director, when it comes to making movies. And salutes to Ryan Coogler on this film, Sinners. What is Sinners about, though? What is it about? You have Michael B. Jordan, who does a great job in this movie. All of them, all the actors and actresses in this movie do a great job. This is top tier acting right here in this movie. But Michael B. Jordan takes on the role of two different characters who happens to be twins. And again, it's based in 1930s Mississippi. And these two guys decide to open up a juke joint. They get some people, they put together a group of people who they're familiar with to get this juke joint up and running. They get the juke joint up and running. Now, as they're performing and playing some amazing blues music, the music is, pouring out the windows, pouring through the walls. It happens to attract some evil, and that evil is vampires. And I will say, there are some scenes in this movie that were done really, really well. Cinematography is great. There's the one scene that everybody talks about where it's like it goes through the different like generations of black music and how black music how it's healing. That whole montage right there, that scene, the scene, like that was amazing. I felt that scene, and I think many people would agree that scene was amazing. And I just want to say shout out to, the whole music crew, for putting that all together. Like, I thought it sounded great. And it was one of those scenes that you could just definitely appreciate. So shout out to everybody, once again, who was a part of that. That was a great performance. Again, I will say with this movie, it definitely lives up to the hype. If you haven't seen it, you're definitely missing out on a great movie. It's a must see. I've already seen it about 3 times. I plan on checking it out at least one more time, because I feel like the times that I've watched it, I've always caught something new. And I've heard others say the same thing. Like, if you notice on certain scenes, like, you kind of catch something new. The only thing is, I don't want to spoil it too much. If you know how my podcast is, I don't like to do too many spoilers. But the only thing that I would have liked to be a little different is if they showed more of the vampires in this movie. I felt like the vampires were, the story didn't really unfold too much with the vampires, and it didn't show too many scenes with them. But maybe, just maybe, it's a possibility, we get like more like a backstory of the main vampire in the movie, and who knows, there could be a part 2 coming up and we get some more of that, as far as more vampire interaction. But overall, this movie, certified blockbuster, certified masterpiece. Shout out to the whole cast. Everyone does an amazing job, as I mentioned earlier. Michael B. Jordan, who plays Smoke and Stack. Again, another great performance from him. I will say this, spoiler alert. I do like how at the end, how they show Buddy Guy, Sammy becomes Buddy Guy, and I thought that was pretty cool. If you're into the blues scene, you're into blues music, you know who Buddy Guy is, and he's a legend. And it was pretty cool how he was tied into the movie and his music's tied into the movie. I thought that was pretty cool. Once again, overall, I just wish there was a little more interaction with the vampires. And on that note, on a scale from 1 to 10, what do I rate this movie? I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9. This is the best movie I've seen this year so far. So far, this is the best movie that's out, my opinion. And I look forward to see, more of Ryan Coogler's work, see more of what he does. I know he's going to collaborate with Michael B. Jordan some more. I definitely can see that. But overall, if you have not seen Sinners, go ahead and go check it out. Go check it out. Feel free to message me. Let me know what you think. And I will see you again on the next episode of Flick the Script Podcast, episode 30. Once again, this episode is Sinners. Go check it out. This is Derek Mitchell. I will see you next time.